Hi everyone! Today we are going to be delving into more symbolism. But first of all, I want to refresh your memory about the Freemason Royal Arch. So these stars up here represent the Pleiades. Then you have this cornucopia right here that Jesus is supposed to take his people in at the end of days. And then you see the Freemason checkerboard symbolism right there. That represents in like kitchens when you have checkerboard floors through there. So this V shown here, that represents what is known as the Fifth Age, and it's when the fifth trumpet is mentioned in the Bible. Well, it's definitely mentioned in the King James Bible anyway. So, so basically, in Roman numerals, what is a 5? That's right, a V. So that V represents a 5. So, if we take a look at this one band from the X Factor called Real Like You, you see this one woman called Virginia. Virginia. Just like you have the Virgin Mary. Virgin, Virginia. You could even equate it to Richard Branson's Virgin Company through that. And you see this one woman has got the serpent on her shirt, representing the serpent out of the Garden of Eden. Just like you're Slytherin out of Harry Potter through that. So all of these women right here represent the heavenly woman of Revelation 12. And I think she got angels on her shirt right there. Well, I think these women on her shirt represent angels anyway, because they're wearing white. But you can see this girl here, she has palm angels written on her shirt. But the main point I'm trying to get across here, her name, Virginia, starts with the letter V. Going back to that V shown there. So, I mentioned about the Revelation 12 woman, and I said how these girls represent the Revelation 12 woman. Well, so does this girl right here, Daphne Keane, who plays Lyra in His Dark Materials. Same goes for Dakota Blue Richards, who plays Lyra in The Golden Compass. She represents the Revelation 12 woman as well. Even this one new character in Hollyoaks called Verity, she represents the Revelation 12 woman. That's why she's wearing white for heaven. Again, Verity, the V. Going back to that V there, see? See the white behind the Freemason Royal Arch? Just like she's wearing white, see? Tony and Silver represent Jesus, and then Breda represents the woman of wickedness. She's going out of it soon. She might be going out of it in tonight's episode. But it represents, in the Bible, when the woman of wickedness has her time, and then she goes, she leaves. So, Breda, I don't know how she's going to go out of it. She might go to jail, she might get killed, I'm not entirely sure. But another person who represents the Revelation 12 woman is this one character called Ella out of Hollyoaks. She's your Alice in Wonderland type character with the blonde hair. See, she wears blue and white for Jesus and God, because red is the colour of Satan, the devil. How does Satan link with this? Well, another name for Satan and another name for the devil is the fifth angel. Again, going back to this fifth trumpet in this fifth age and this V. So even they're trying to push their LGBTQ agendas, the Illuminati and Freemasons are, and that's why you even have adverts like this, promoting lesbian culture and whatnot. This is a Renault Clio advert. See, this stuff was even going on since 2009. Maybe even before that. And then even this Match.com advert, you see them trying to promote the lesbian culture as well. So they're talking about real relationships. So are they saying that gay relationships are real and straight relationships are apparently not real? I mean, what message are they trying to convey through this advert? So, we've even got Ricky Gervais coming out and slamming the Hollywood elites. Good on him. Have you watched Ricky Gervais's Afterlife show? Well, I've seen parts of it, but I haven't watched it all the way through. But it's about a suicidal person, I believe. And to be honest, like, I don't blame people for feeling suicidal in this world at the moment, the way it is. I mean, honestly, I'm all for equality, but this gayness rising up is just getting too much now. Because it's like, look, it's so in your face, even with like Doctor Who and stuff. With the LGBTQ rainbow thing on her shirt there, and it says space for all, meaning also for lesbians, also for transgender, blah 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 blah. And then of course, this design on her shirt goes all the way back to this 2016 Economist cover with this rainbow LGBTQ flag. Even you could equate it to the different coloured rings of the Olympics through there. This UFO is because they might try and stage a fake alien invasion. And, but most of the world will think it's real. Because people are thick. I mean, the Doctor versus the Master is basically the Rev 12 woman versus Satan. Just like Rey versus Kylo Ren, that's the Rev 12 woman versus Satan as well. See, they even make the Master Middle Eastern because they want you to turn against Islam. They want the Christians and the Muslims to fight. That's what the Illuminati and Freemasons want. They want division. But we have to stay united and strong together. All of these world leaders, including Boris Johnson and Donald Trump, they're all part of a corrupt, beast, satanic system. That's why Trump is trying to make World War III happen by taking out some Iranian guy or some shit. Because they want chaos to spread. So yeah, they're even putting this gay stuff in your TV shows and films, so it's even more in your face. Like, these two characters in Hollyoaks called Perry and Juliet, they represent the Revelation 12 women. You can see how they're snogging right there. So, even, apparently they've announced there's going to be a transgender character in Marvel's The Eternals film. I mean, why? I mean, will it actually add anything to the story? Because it's like SC Reviews, the YouTuber says. He says, as long as it's got a good story with great characters and great writing, then why do we need, like, transgender people added into the plot, or gay people added into the plot. Like, there's just no purpose for it, because it's not to do with sex. Like, for example, like a straight relationship in a movie, like Avengers Endgame, for example, where you had Captain America and Peggy Carter kissing. That wasn't too much in your face. That was just the right amount of kissing. But then you take a look at something like this advert, and it's like way too much kissing. Like a full-on snog. Well, actually, technically, it was like 2 or 3 separate snogs out of that entire advert, I think. People can call me homophobic, but it's not true. I'm just fed up of straight people like myself being cast aside and nobody gives a shit about us. It says space for all. So that includes straight people and gay people, okay? Let's take another case study example. This Ella character, she has a unicorn backpack. And unicorns have been linked with the LGBTQ plus community. So, unicorns have been linked with gayness. So by making this child wear a unicorn backpack, they're basically forcing gayness on her. Which is just not ethically right. Like, even kids watch Doctor Who, and they're forcing gayness on them, because the Doctor, the main character, is wearing a shirt that basically represents gayness. The question is, are Trump and Boris part of the Illuminati and Freemasons, or are the Illuminati and Freemasons pulling Boris's and Trump's strings? Well, I don't think we're ever going to get a definitive answer for that, because if anybody's ever got a definitive answer for that, they've probably been shot or silenced or whatever. The thing is, right, the Illuminati and Freemasons, they're trying to make everybody gay, so as a way of dealing with overpopulation, because they can't control the population. Because it's mostly straight couples who have babies, isn't it? So let's for a moment revisit this V with the 5th age and the 5th angel and the 5th trumpet. And we'll take a look at Revelation 9, where it says, the 5th trumpet, the 5th angel. So here we have Revelation 12, and here's the Revelation 12 woman that I've been mentioning throughout this entire video. And she being with child cried, travailing in birth, and pain to be delivered. And the dragon stood before the woman, which was ready to be delivered, for to devour her child as soon as it was born. So, there is the child there. And Satan is coming after her. Sid's cousin, because he's making her deal drugs. Lord Asriel versus Lyra is the exact same thing as Kylo Ren versus Rey, and the Master versus the Doctor. Us straight men are just expected to get on with our lives when these lesbians are living it up. I don't think it's fair.